What's going on, guys? This is Jason of Auglitical. I swim through the politics so you don't drown too. I'm just a man trying to bring common sense in a world where common sense isn't so common. So, pulling this article off for the post millennial, I just gotta ask every single time you hear the lie that US born citizens are four times more likely to commit crimes, and people coming into this country illegally, overwhelmingly, they're only coming here for better lives. They don't commit crimes because they respect our laws more than our own citizens. It doesn't happen. And whenever it does happen, they are immediately reported and then deported. This is something that we've been hearing all the time. Well, all right, let's get into this article. Illegal immigrant charged with killing St. Louis cop while driving drunk. In 2020, Chavez-Rodriguez pled guilty to a second-degree domestic assault and DWI, where he abused the woman and attempted to hit her with a car. Okay. An illegal immigrant has been charged with the killing of a St. Louis police officer while driving while intoxicated. The foreign national from Honduras was arrested on Sunday after the incident. The foreign national previously pled guilty in a 2020 driving while intoxicated case where he attempted to hit a woman with a car. According to Spectrum News, Officer David Lee was killed after responding to a one vehicle crash on eastbound Interstate 70 near Grand Boulevard. He had been checking the trunk of his vehicle when another vehicle ran into the officer, pinning his body between the cars and then throwing the officer several feet. The driver of the other car was identified as 24-year-old Ramon A. Chavez-Rodriguez, who, according to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police Department, is a Honduran illegal immigrant in the U.S. He killed one of our police officers, and I want to see justice served. And that's why we had to wait till today to at least talk about some of the things St. Louis Police Chief Robert Tracy said of the incident. The off duty firefighter got out of her vehicle, rushing to help Lee, took his walkie talkie, and called for help. Or a off duty firefighter got out of her vehicle. I'm not exactly sure where this firefighter came from. This might be a grammatical error here. The off-duty firefighter got out of her vehicle, rushing to help Lee, took his walkie-talkie and called for help. St. Louis firefighters arrived and took Lee to St. Louis University Hospital where he died while in surgery. He was only 44 years old. Chavez Rodriguez, while driving at least 71 miles per hour 5 seconds before the crash, even though the posted speed limit of the area is 55 miles per hour. Chavez Rodriguez was taken into custody at the scene. Tracy said Chavez Rodriguez showed signs of impairment and a blood test revealed he had a BAC of .10 around 2 hours after the crash when the legal limit is .08 in Missouri. In 2020, Chavez Rodriguez pled guilty to a second degree domestic assault and DWI, per NBC5, where he abused the woman and attempted to hit her with a car. He pled guilty to a DWI charge at the time as well. He was on probation at the time of Sunday's incident. St. Louis Circuit Attorney Gabe Gore said Chavez Rodriguez's immigration status does have an impact on our assessment as to whether he is or not he is a flight risk or poses a danger to the community, whether or not he's someone who should receive bond. In addition to being charged with death of law enforcement or emergency personnel with DWI, he has also been charged with exceeding the posted speed limit and operating a vehicle on the highway without a valid license. He's being held without bond. St. Charles County prosecutor uh, Joe McCulk said Homeland Security was notified that he was arrested, that he was charged, and that he was in this country illegally. Their answer is they're not going to issue a detainer. A detainer is something that would be, I'm sorry, a detainer is something that would tell us to hold him until they can get him, but they weren't going to do that because he already been in the system back in 2020 when this incident occurred. So after reading all of that, first thing I gotta ask, who are the women who are sleeping with illegal immigrants? Like, who are the women in relationships? Who are the women messing with these dudes? Damn, I can't find my damn thing. Who is the women messing with these dudes? And I get it. You can play a little dirty, but after a while, you don't even know if this person is illegal You don't even know if this person is a citizen in the United States and you're sleeping with them to the point that they feel comfortable actually putting hands on you and committing domestic of hey, how you come to a country and you putting hands on women and you don't even belong here, man? Okay. So in 2020, he was already doing this shit. He should have been deported the first time. Now he killed somebody. Now I don't know if you guys understand my views on these kind of things, but I personally feel like as though when you are involved in a violent incident such as this, whether it be gang related or some shit you absolutely are not supposed to be doing, you don't have no fucking rights. And I truly do feel this. When you are involved in these kind of things, you should not be given the luxuries as a US citizen. We should be even harsher because you already disrespected the rule of the land. You already disrespected the law of the land. In my case, you got two options. Either you get deported, and if your country says that they don't want to take you back, you're not taking up taxpayers' dollars. I know this is probably fucked up to some people. Oh, there it is. I know people probably gonna sit there and be like, "Oh, that's fucked up. How can you say that? That's a human being. No human being is illegal, and all this other cuckery shit." Listen, bro, they don't respect where they are. They didn't even respect where they came from. They think that where we are is where they came from. And they're turning where we are into where they came from. And that's dead fucking wrong. And until we deal with this fucking problem, how are we gonna take care of our own? We can't even take care of our own because we're taking care of them. We're taking care of these fucking people that don't even belong here. They go here, but they don't go here. They don't belong here. I'm sorry. I hate to say it that way. Not really. Actually, I enjoy saying it that way because it's the fucking truth. And sometimes people need to hear the truth. 44 years old and killed by a person who doesn't even fucking belong here, who should have been gone 4 years ago. The justice system has failed. Our government has failed this man. And maybe this will bother some people. Hey, looks like a black man was killed. A black police officer, a pillar probably of society, of the community, doing the right thing. Does that bother you now that it's not a white person? Does it affect you a little differently to see that, hey, this shit affects all of us? Anyway, guys, I'll catch you next time. Peace.